There we go. Right. All right. Hello, everybody. We are
Hey!
Hey, Danielle.
It
Oh,
worked.
it's so good to see you.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to
Little shout out to
down.
Edith and Herbert. It's reversed, but you know.
That's okay.
Well, I have to start it off with Simple Cooking Show. Today we are growing sprouts.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna set up the growing environment for the sprouts,
Yes.
and then they're gonna do the work.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because I haven't ever done this. I think I've done pea shoots in dirt before, but I've never done it in the jar. So
It's really, really easy.
Yeah.
You have to do a lot of stuff. So like every day you have to rinse it in the morning and rinse it at night.
Okay.
And make sure that it's really well drained. But other
Okay.
than that, yeah, I mean, it's like you just keep doing that for a couple days, and once they're ready, and you just eat them.
No, it's amazing. She had on her stories just lined up baking sheets of sprouts.
Yeah.
And you said you still have some.
I still
You're
do.
still eating.
I'm still eating. And so these are like
Oh
pretty
my
big
gosh.
containers.
Cool.
And they were both filled up with sprouts. And
Wow.
that was almost 2 weeks ago. So
Wow.
yeah, they last a really long time. I mean, I did 4 of these like 32-ounce jars.
Okay.
And so that proved to be way too much. I thought we would eat them much quicker than we did.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And what were those sprouts that you just showed us?
So, okay, so this one is a mix of different things. So some of them it's like lentils, red clover, alfalfa, radish, mustard,
Wow.
and like there's just like, and even more on top of that. I have 2. So the seeds that I bought are this brand called Mums. And it came as a set with the lids that I bought from Mason Tops. These lids are really cool. They're great. The only hiccup that I found with these lids is that some of the seeds are really small. And so in that initial kind of those first couple days of draining them, some of the seeds will go through the holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are other companies. So there was that one that I had sent you, and now I can't remember what their name is. It's like Sprouts something. But they have, or just like if you look up on any platform, like you can Google it. I'm not going to recommend Amazon, but Google it and find a small business that sells
Support local
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
They will have little mesh screens that they're metal, and they have different sizes. So like you'll see, these are the mung beans, and they're huge. And so you would use a screen that has a larger opening because the beans are so big that they're not going to like slip through.
Okay. Mario says sproutsomething.com.
Yeah, thanks, Mario.
That's not an actual.
That's not what it's really called.
It could be something else. We don't know. But well, first of all, because I have to give you a shout out that I use your chapstick. So Danielle makes her very own all natural products that she sells. It's called Edith and Herbert is the brand. This is a plain lip balm made with cocoa butter, coconut oil, beeswax, shea butter, jojoba oil, and it is organic.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep, everything is organic, and I purchase from small businesses to get my supplies, and everything is fair trade too.
That's wonderful. I love the peppermint Siberian fir one.
Oh yes, my winter blend that only comes out in the
I'm so lucky I got it.
Yeah.
So they can go online to your store or your Instagram page if they want.
Yeah, my Instagram page,
look at that.
which is, you just click on the E and H up there in the corner. Or yeah, you can go to my website. It's edithandherbert.com. I also have a lot of really great bath products, and slowly starting to move into a lot more herbalism because that's what I'm studying. So some cool products will be coming out. I have some incenses that I've made that will be, I'll probably be posting in the next week or so. They take a very long time to make. So it's getting made very slowly.
How exciting.
Yeah, so that'll be coming out. And then I'm doing, you know, one of the highlights on my page is all of these herbal infusions that I'm doing. And so those will be made into either salves or just oils for people to purchase.
Wow, we definitely need it at this time to stay calm.
Oh, I made these like amazing. It's like calendula with olive oil and lavender with jojoba oil, and I mix them together, and it has been a savior for my hands. Oh, and I'm sorry that is not for sale.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. But I've been using it, and like when I had to wash my hands constantly when I was actually like going into work. Now I'm at home. I don't wash them as often.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, so yeah, we'll give another shout out at the end of the show because I really love what you're doing. I think I want to support it as much as I can. But let's get some sprouts going so then we can see. Maybe we'll do a follow-up show after they've grown a little bit. If people are following along, I know you said you need a 32 ounce. Is this 32 ounce?
Yeah. So yeah, is it the big one?
Yeah. Does it have to be like a straight kind of lid, or it doesn't matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter. So I just choose the wide mouth because that's the size of my lid.
Oh, okay.
Wide mouth. Yeah. So I don't know how successful somebody will be if they use like a cheesecloth.
That's all I have, so I'm gonna do that.
I mean, just try it. Really, it's like the biggest concern would be the moisture. And so what you would do is you would just make sure that you're keeping it tilted in a bowl. So you would put it in a bowl and keep it tilted so that the moisture would go out instead of being trapped inside, because you don't want them to get moldy.
Oh, okay. Wonderful idea. Okay, great. So I'll cut a little of the cheesecloth, but you're using that metal screen you have.
Okay. It's plastic, unfortunately.
Okay, and then let's talk about, I know you briefly talked about what to sprout, and you were telling me yesterday, which I did not know, that you can sprout like almost anything.
You can pretty much sprout anything. I mean, I don't know how good some of the things are gonna, like, I don't know if I would say like, yeah, sprout some strawberry seeds and eat that. Like, I don't know if that would taste very good or 100%.
Yeah.
But pretty much like any leafy green, any kind of bean, those are all would do
beans.
Well. Yeah, and even herbs. So like you could do dill, you could do cilantro, you could do
that's
basil.
nice.
I love arugula. And that was something that we were talking about yesterday, that arugula is a tough one, and it's not something you would do in a jar. It's something you would do in a tray. So when you have like a sprouting tray, you want something that isn't clear glass, because you want, like, you don't want the sun to be coming in all the time, and you want to have some kind of like growth medium on the bottom. So like you could use like the coconut, it's like coconut clover or something like that, and it's basically it's just like ground up coconut, and you put it on the bottom and it holds the moisture. So when you put the seeds on it, you don't even actually have to do anything. You just put the grow medium, you put the seeds on top, you cover it, and then you just let it grow. And then once the sprouts have grown up to whatever it is that's covering the top, you take the top off. You let it get some sun, but you don't want it to be like in direct hot sun, because you don't want to cook them. You want them, you just want them to get enough when the green starts to show. So I'll show you like what it looks like when the green starts to show.
So like not on the windowsill, but maybe like more inside the house.
So like I have mine, I put mine here on my counter. It has, it gets sunlight during the day, And so
Okay.
here is one that I started last
Oh,
night.
turn down. Okay.
What?
You like flip the lid so
Yeah.
it can
So this,
drain.
what's
Okay.
cool is that these ones, they have these like little foots on them. And so you can hit
Oh,
and do that. And then when you're done draining them, you turn it to the side.
okay.
Yeah. And so I'll show you guys how to like rinse them when I'm done showing you like
Okay.
how to start it off.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah, so
take
you'll
us
see
through.
like here is a lentil, and I definitely
Ooh.
let it grow like too much because you see how like the root is starting to spread out more.
So do you snip the root?
Yeah, you
Or,
could. Like these ones would
yeah.
probably be better for like the sprout or the microgreen instead of a sprout because the root. But honestly, I just eat it all. I mean,
Oh,
whatever.
just wash it
I'm not
really
gonna
well
bother.
and it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, here's what
Okay.
the mung bean ones are really cute. I just love how green they get.
What about flavor wise? What do you like the most for flavor?
So flavor wise, I like arugula and I like
Hmm.
cilantro.
Oh, okay.
And then I also like the mustard greens because they are spicy and I like that added kind of like
Oh,
little spice to stuff.
yeah.
So you can buy like sprouting seeds and they'll come in packages so this one is spicy lentil crunch. And it has
Okay.
mustard in it. And so the mustard and it has radish. So the mustard and the radish are both ones that will have like a
Oh.
spicier kind of taste, which is really nice.
So you can grow multiple different kinds together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So you don't have to
Yeah.
mix them all in separate containers and then mix it
Mm-hmm.
together. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
you want to do like the smaller ones. So like the mung
Okay.
beans are huge and
Yeah.
see how like big this is compared to one of these other ones that are just, I mean, it's like you don't necessarily want to be growing this one
Together,
with this
yeah.
one.
Okay.
It's just so big. So like the mung beans, and then if you're doing a large amount of lentils, to do the lentils in their own container too.
Okay.
So like this container has the mung beans that I grew and the lentils that I grew. Cause see, like the lentils get really, really big.
Yeah, really long. Okay.
Really long. But
Okay.
some of the mixes will have lentils in them, but it's not very many. So they don't really take up a lot of space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can I go through what I have and you tell me
Sure.
what the best one is to start? I just have a few seed packs here. But I have spinach, I have arugula, pea, radish. Ooh, that could be
I would
good.
say do pea or radish.
Okay, jalapeno. I don't know how that. Carrot, pea, beet, cucumber.
Beets. You could do beets.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah, you could do
so
beets, beans, or radish, or peas or radish.
okay, maybe the radish. So I can't mix them all in one jar. They'll probably be too different. Just do radish or
Not
beet.
not the peas
Yeah.
together. And then if
Okay.
you were gonna say you were gonna do the arugula, so arugula like chia, they get that kind of gelatiny
Oh,
sort of
okay.
like rim around them when they get wet and they're soaking, and so they don't do well in the jars. So that is something that you would do like a tray.
Okay. But the radish or beet I can do in this jar.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with radish then.
Yeah.
And then how much do you need for like a jar? Like a teaspoon? Tablespoon. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I mean, I know that you have the ones where it's like you grow, to like grow your garden.
Yeah.
So versus like when you buy specifically like sprouting ones, they just come like bulk. It's like so it's a lot easier.
A lot. Okay.
Because otherwise you're gonna use that whole packet.
Yeah, which is okay. Now I know where to order them, and they're they're all still delivering, right? Like
yeah. So the mason tops people that I ordered from, they're all sold out. But the others, yeah, they've been sold out. Like it was like right after I purchased them a couple weeks ago, all of a sudden they got sold out.
Everybody's growing
I don't want to sound
sprouts.
an influencer or anything.
Oh my god!
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So, but the other site that, like I can either post in my stories or like you can post in your stories, they are still shipping stuff out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like sprouting something or yeah. Okay. So cool. All right. And how long will it take for most sprouts till you can eat it?
Typically like 5 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have time. That's good.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And like, so Nicole, my sister Nicole, who is Joanna is really good friends with too, she was like, ugh, I don't know why you would do this. Like all of these days of work for just a sandwich.
Oh my gosh. You don't have to do anything. You just put it in, you rinse it.
She's just like, oh, 5 days just for a sandwich.
Oh
but it's
my
like
gosh.
more than a sandwich. I mean, I've been overrun with sprouts now. It's been way more than a sandwich.
Oh my gosh. It's so healthy too.
She was like, oh, so like 2 sandwiches. Yeah. So,
oh my
okay.
gosh.
So how you do it is you want to make sure that your jar is really clean. And it's important that your jar is really clean, especially when you're sprouting something, because you don't want any extra like germs or microbes or anything that could be in there to affect the seeds that you're growing. You don't want them to have some kind of bacteria and then they end up not working.
Okay.
So just make sure that you have a really clean jar and you just grab whatever you're going to use. So I'm going to do mung beans because I did the other ones yesterday. And so the packages say like 1 to 2 tablespoons. 100% do not do 2 tablespoons.
Really? It's too much?
I did like the max for all of mine. And by the time they were grown, the jar was so jam-packed. And you don't want that. You don't want the jar to be super, super, super full because then they, like some of them don't grow the same as other ones, or you just can't even separate them. And then when you're trying to store them, the moisture gets stuck and that's what ruins them. That's what makes it less. Yeah. So like we left ours sitting out. Like I had mine sitting out on this counter overnight because they were so densely packed together.
Wow.
Just to dry, because they have to be like dry when you put them away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like in paper towels and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I just put like a towel down, like a kitchen towel. I put a kitchen towel down, and then I actually have the window open too. So we'll try to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's good. We live in a kind of a dry environment most of the time, so.
Yeah, so it's pretty basic. What you do is, you know, you get your tablespoon, you scoop, pour it in.
I don't think I have quite that much, so I'll just.
That's okay. Just pour in like whatever you have. Someone said, "Do you plant the sprouts at some point?" No, because you're growing them to eat them.
Okay.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. If you're doing it like in a grow tray, instead of doing it in a jar, you could probably just like plant them. But really what you're doing is you're growing them in order to eat them as sprouts.
Yeah, I've done sunflower seeds in dirt, and then I just clip and eat the sprouts on top. So if sunflower seeds, they're really tasty too. Yeah. But I've never done in the jar, so this will be a new thing for me.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And there was one question.
It was about your sourdough.
Sourdough. Okay. Yeah, the liquid is normal on top. You just have to pour it off and keep feeding it. But all right, let's go on.
Okay. That's okay. So I got them in here. You put your lid on. So for you, Joe, I would say, do you have the like canning lid?
Yeah.
Like the ribbon, this thing?
Yeah. Am I gonna pour the sprouts in here? I mean, pour the seeds in here? Yeah? Okay, so let me just do that because this is my lid.
I would do, since you're gonna try it out with the
just like this.
Like I said again, I don't recommend doing the cheesecloth, but it's like if you're in a pinch and you gotta do it, do the cheesecloth. So yeah, I would do it like that, and then I would just pour that on top and just put that on top of it.
I mean, I'll change it. I have enough cheesecloth that I can like change it out and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you just don't want it to get soggy.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna probably order after this the real stuff. So just like that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So now we go to the sink. So yeah, I have my jar.
Does it have to be a certain purified water, I guess, or cold, warm?
Cold. Definitely cold. I mean, sure, purified is always great. I live in Glendale. We have disgusting water, and my sprouts still turn out fine. So
okay.
It's fine.
So how much?
You're gonna fill it up. So
the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. You want to make sure that your seeds are definitely covered. So here, like you want to do an initial rinse.
Oh.
So I pour it in. Here's my initial rinse. Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. For those of you who have had chemistry class, you want to do the little like beaker swirl, kind of clean them up a little bit, and then you drain it.
Hopefully this works.
And then you drain it out.
Okay, I'm getting some cold water.
Yeah. Yeah, you want it to be cold. You don't want hot water.
Okay. All right. So 5 days, huh? It'll be ready.
Yeah, I feel like mine took a little longer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, really, it's like once you see green, then they're ready.
Okay.
I just really wanted mine like leafy, so I just
went
a little longer. So after fill and dump.
Okay, let me dump.
Oh, someone said, have you tried this with basil? I personally haven't tried it with basil, but you can definitely do it with basil. I would suggest that with the basil, you probably want to do the grow tray instead of do the jar. I think those are another one that kind of get a little, that little like membrane around it. So you might want to do a tray instead of doing a jar. But you can try. Yeah, basil,
you know a lot about this.
Microgreens are really good. Joe, I mean, what else am I gonna do? Like, I'm also a psychotherapist. I only see like 6 clients a day, so I have so much time.
But she's promoting Edith and Herbert, but not her counseling.
But I don't need more clients,
please.
But you could definitely buy my chapstick. Okay, so after the initial rinse, then you're going to fill it up.
Okay.
Again, you just really want to make sure that they're covered. So, you know, like they're covered. And now they're going to sit for, you want them to sit for 8 to 12 hours.
Okay.
Look, there's like a,
what's happening?
And like, just like this, like on your counter, not in the sunlight. Just put them on your counter.
Okay.
So like, here we go. Just hanging out on the counter. And
easy enough.
Do that overnight, or you do it for like 8 to 12 hours.
Okay, overnight or 8 to 12 hours. So
yeah, and then in the morning. Okay, so then when they're done, and this is actually really cool because some of these have already sprouted that I started last night.
Oh, cool.
So that's really exciting, and I'll try to show them.
Yeah.
So what you do then is every day. Well, when this is done with the like 8 to 12 hours. You're going to pour it out. You're going to rinse it again. And then you're going to hang it upside down. Or because like for you, Joe, you don't have the little lips that mine do. You get a bowl.
Okay.
Just take your bowl and you just tilt it in the bowl. Like that.
Okay. So
that you make sure that all the water is coming out. So
then tomorrow I'll do it in the morning, and then do I do it twice a day to rinse and drain, and drain?
So every morning and every night, you're going to rinse and drain them. So something that happened to me, and I just kind of was like, oh my God, I have mold. It's not mold. When you see, like when the roots or the sprouts start to grow and they start to have these like little fuzzies around them, that I was like, oh my gosh, they're molding. Like all of this work. Oh, geez, Joe.
We're baking a cake here. So.
Oh, fun. So it's not mold if you get these like little fuzzies on like the root or usually it's on the root.
Okay.
What it means is that it needs more water. And so, you know, just like kind of check them out, look at it. If you're seeing the little fuzzies, then just rinse it, do it the whole thing again, the rinse and pour. Sometimes when it's really hot, like in the room that you're sprouting them, you do have to rinse them multiple times. So
maybe
not
3
just in the morning.
times.
Yeah, like in the middle of the day too.
If it's warmer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, now we'll fast forward because you already have some done.
Yeah. Well, so like here, I can show you.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see. Can you see some of the little whites?
Okay. Which one were these? What kind of
see
seeds?
That right there? They're sprouting. See?
Yeah.
And I just did these last night. Like I soaked them yesterday after our conversation, like whatever time we talked last night.
What
so
kind
you can
was
see
this?
like it happens. Some of them happen really quickly. See?
Okay.
They're all like kind of sprouty. They get these like little tails, like little worms. So that one was that like spicy lentil mix that I was talking about earlier. So it has let me get the package. So it has lentils, red clover, alfalfa, radish, and mustard.
Sounds delicious.
And it's actually, it looks like it's the mustard seeds that are the ones that are sprouting right now.
Oh, okay. So mustard goes a little faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, even like the radish one, the radish has like pretty much everything. The lentils take a little bit of time. The mung beans took about like a day or two before I started seeing anything. But these, like yesterday when I was soaking them, and then even just them sitting in the water for a couple hours, some of them started sprouting.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, some of them take only a couple days and they're ready.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because it's like nutrition, like all of our produce we get has been like picked and sitting for days probably. So the nutrition starts to go down. But with these, it's like so densely nutritious, I think.
Yeah. Broccoli is like the #1 sprout to grow. It has like such an intense concentration of vitamins. It has chlorophyll. It has like all of these amazing things. Like like it really helps with like oxygenating your body.
Well, I think we need that right now.
Yeah. And supposedly broccoli is like the most popular sprout to sprout in America.
Oh, really?
Jump on that bandwagon, everyone.
Look at you, trending in the sprout world.
Yeah. I know the sprout trends. I don't have to live in the Midwest to know what's up with the farms. I don't know, you guys.
That's so funny.
It's just ridiculous. Okay, so with this, so here is this one that I started last night. Oh,
okay.
I was gonna show you. So you can see like how some of the seeds are stuck in the lid.
Yeah.
So that's because yeah, exactly. Broccoli for president. You can see like this is like an issue that I faced with some of the sprout seed blends that I have, is that these lids, the holes are a little bit big and the seeds do come out. So that's just something to be aware of, and just be really gentle when you are pouring it out. So instead of kind of like vigorously like shaking it or pouring it, just be mindful. So yeah, so here we go, just kind of swirling them.
Your little chemistry beaker thing. Okay.
Yeah. For those who have had chem, they know what's up. And see, so you just like pour it out. And then one recommendation that I was given by the Mason Tops people was that you kind of like, you want them to stick to the sides of the jar instead of just clumping together at the bottom. So what you can do is, can you see, like you kind of twist it so that it sticks to the side of the jar. And then now I'm going to put it over here and see there.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And so now it's just going to drain. So I have the mung beans are just going to be sitting, waiting to sprout. And then this one is draining off, and you don't want it to be upside down for too long. You can, I guess.
What do you mean too long? Like for the
well,
whole
because
day?
you want it, you don't want 100% of the liquid to drain out.
Okay.
And you don't want it to all clump at the bottom.
Sorry.
So when you're done having it drain out, you can either put it on its side like this and lay it down, or you put it in a bowl and have it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that for mine, definitely.
All right. So
are you going to show us
now to the cooking portion?
Yeah. Simple cooking.
Simple cooking. I already pre-fried an egg.
Wow, look at you and your mise en place.
Yeah, just just doing it. This is some gluten-free bread.
Okay.
Supposedly it was sourdough, but it does not taste sourdoughy. And I really don't know how to like.
So what's your favorite way to eat the sprouts?
I like putting them in soup. They're really good. Like the mung beans and the lentils are great in a soup because like they're really hard, and so they're hearty. They're hard and they're hearty.
Oh, okay.
So just like throw them into the soup just like a couple minutes before it's done.
Yeah.
And so then they get a little bit soft. Or you can just add like the smaller ones to the end of your soup, like just put it as like a garnish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've been doing so for me, I'm gonna make as my lunch an egg sandwich using them. And so I have this like fancy French mustard that I got in.
It's tiny. So, that means it's expensive.
So you just mustard the bread.
This is the new show. Sandwiches with Danielle and her sprouts.
Yeah. So this is like tarragon mustard. That's why it's really,
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so
mustard on the bread.
Mustard on the bread. I've got the fried egg. Put that in.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful.
And then, so I would not use these ones, the big ones, like the lentils or the beans. That definitely is more of like a soup or a salad kind of a thing. For the sandwiches, I would do these smaller ones like this.
Okay.
And so that's like the blend that I had going from yesterday. So it has like the mustard. Yeah, like the spicy mix. There's also ones that are just like sandwich mix. Here's like spring salad mix. So this has broccoli, radish, alfalfa, and clover. That would be a perfect one to put in a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like how else. So like Ash made curry last night or 2 nights ago. I put it on the curry. And that was really good.
Because some of them, the lentil ones would have protein in it, right? So it could like.
Yeah, and so do the broccoli. The broccoli are like, I just was reading about them. They're like 35% protein. So yeah, so like some of them will have protein. Like the beans ones, all of those ones will have protein.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I have to take this out.
Okay. I'll show everybody. I will continue to make this sandwich.
It's a blueberry cake.
Put like however many sprouts you want. I can even show you which one the mustard ones are because they're pretty. So this one is a mustard one.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they're good. They're like, you can definitely taste like they're like spicy.
So you don't even have to add the mustard.
There's a needle one.
What's that one? Clover?
No, that was just a tiny mustard.
Oh,
so some of them like they grow at different rates. So like some of them are gonna be like, you'll see some of them grow really fast, some of them grow really slow. That's why they say like give it 5 days because they grow at different rates.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then there you go.
And then you just put it right on top, that egg sandwich.
You just put it right on top. Sandwich.
Beautiful. Healthy. and
Yeah,
wholesome.
I mean, and you can like add anything. When I was little, my mom would always get these veggie sandwiches that had avocado and tons of, I mean, it was like 90% sprouts and like the shaped carrots, like how you were showing everyone how to do the
Oh
carrot
yeah,
ribbons.
the ribbons.
So yeah, so I mean, it's like, it would be like the carrot ribbons, it would be tons of sprouts, it would be avocado. I can't remember like what else would be in it, but those are kind of the three things that stick out the most to me from those sandwiches.
You could do a wrap too, would be good too.
Yeah.
Probably. And
I mean,
you could
really,
do lentils with the lentil sprouts or something. I mean, not the lentil sprouts, but regular lentils and some of the mustard sprouts. I don't know. They'd be really nice.
I mean, you can really do whatever you want with them. Like they, you know, some of them don't really have a taste, which is nice. And so it's like, you know, I mean, it's just kind of like water, like, you know, fibery water.
Yeah.
And so you can really put them on anything.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. I learned a lot.
Yeah. Great. Any questions?
I don't have any right now. If anybody has questions, they can pop them into the chat. So the main things you said was you really have to replace the water twice a day, maybe 3 times if it's a warmer place. Because I know sprouts, like some people are scared to grow them because they can get bacteria and stuff. But as long as you're changing the water regularly and draining it properly, like you should be good. And then you just store them in the fridge, dried, and there shouldn't be any bacteria growth or anything.
Yeah, so when you're done, okay. The end process is actually really labor intensive.
Oh, okay.
So what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of holes. So here's like I don't know if you can see it, but here's like a hull it's basically the outer membrane of a seed. It's like the thing that protects it. So like with the mung beans, I'll show you. It's green.
Can you eat those?
I mean, you could, but I don't know why you would want to. It's like plastic. Like, I mean, it's not plastic.
Oh, it's hard.
It's like weird, you know? Okay, so you see how like the mung bean is green? The green outer layer comes off. It like sheds it when it starts to grow. And so like, you'll see how here, it like sheds it and it becomes this like little, so basically little sprouties, right?
Wow.
And so, when you are rinsing them, when you're all done, you have to get the hull, like you're taking out the hulls because you don't want to be sitting and eating just like a bunch of the outside of the seed. So like the mung bean ones are really easy because they float to the top. And so you can just basically like scrape it off. And then as you're rinsing them and then dry them. These little guys, these little ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see like in the bottom, they're so hard to get out.
Oh.
Because
it's not the end of the world. If you eat it, it's fiber, I guess.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to consult with a physician if it's fiber or a nutritionist.
Okay.
I don't know. But basically, it's just like everything always says, like, don't eat that part.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to hurt you. It's just not good. Like, it's not going to taste good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's super helpful. So I'll try my radish. Maybe I'll try beets in the next one when I get a screen. We'll post it on the website.
I think the beets get red, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited for that. Okay. So yeah, I don't think there's any questions, but I want to thank everybody for coming. We're going to post the websites for purchasing, supporting local businesses, and we'll post Edith and Herbert.
Yay!
You can go to her Instagram page, but also website because it's great products. And yeah, that is the Simple Cooking Show with Danielle growing sprouts. And we're going to stay tuned. I mean, I'm going to update everybody in 5 days and see what happens here. Hopefully I did it right. And
Yeah.
I'll let you enjoy your sandwich now.
Thank you.
But thank you so much. I'm really
Thanks for
excited
having me.
to see what happens. Yeah. Thank you, Danielle. You're a wealth of knowledge in this
Yeah.
department.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay.
Always reach out.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Well, thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks
Have
for
a great
having
day.
me.
Take care. Bye.